and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. You'll notice a few things different here. I've been doing a lot of work off camera. I went ahead and temporarily took out my tree farm. It was kind of in the way of the house build that we're going to do. So I took it down, but not to worry. We do have plenty of... where is it? Yeah. We do have plenty of tree saplings. We got 41 oak saplings to start that right back up again. I wanted to do some redesigns on some of the things I've got going on here. We had some efficiency issues, and I wanted to address those. Number one, you're going to notice I kind of dismantled my my cobblestone generator, and I'll get into that here in a little bit. I also took down what would have been the horse stall. I'm going to do that a little differently. When I do get a horse, I'm just going to drop a fence post, probably right about in here somewhere, and I'm going to get a lead to just tie down the horse whenever I'm not using it. Right here, I've got this dugout, and I'm going to do a little fishing pond right here, just so that we can do some safe fishing within our walls. The other thing we're going to do is over here at the farm, where we've got our animals. You notice I've moved things around a little bit. I now have the sheep over here. Two of them have recently been sheared, and I've made a use for my lime green carpet. That lime green carpet is sitting on top of some hoppers that feed into this chest. So let me go get my shears real quick, and I'll show you how that's going to work. So we'll grab these right here, put those eggs away, and we're going to come over here and shear that sheep real quick. Now notice I did not grab that. I don't have any wool in my inventory. But we're going to open up this chest, and we've got some white wool right there. I already had some from shearing these two sheep, is why you see 6 of them. But yeah, I mean, that's how that's going to work. When you shear those sheep, whoops, it's going to, you got to watch your hip blocks and make sure you're actually looking at the chest. Anyway, once you shear those sheep, it's going to drop on the ground. And on the ground, what we have actually is hoppers covered with that lime green carpet that feed directly into this chest. So all you have to do is walk up, shear your sheep, and then it'll feed right into that chest right there. So you don't have to worry about collection. So right here, I've got this one prepped and ready to show you exactly how to do that. So right now we're going to get rid of the things that we don't need on us. If I can. Yeah, looks like my chests are getting kind of full. Alright, so let's just go ahead and go here. We're going to grab some hoppers. Now to make hoppers, you're going to need some iron ingots and some chests. And here in a minute we'll go double check at the crafting table, because I don't remember exactly how many of that you're going to need. But we're going to need some hoppers. You're going to need some chests. And you're going to want some green carpet. And if you remember in a previous video, I showed you how to make that green carpet. Okay, so we're going to go here. Yep, here it is, to the hoppers. So that's going to take 5 iron ingots and 1 chest to make a hopper. And here's how this is going to work, guys. We're going to get this stuff down here ready to go. And we're going to start off with a chest and drop one right there, and we've got a double chest there. Now we're going to come to the back side of the chest, and you're going to crouch, and you're going to aim your cursor at the back of the chest and place that hopper right there. And I don't know if I can get the angle to where you can see. Tell you what, let's do this. There we go. And you can see that hopper is feeding into the back of that chest. So we're going to go ahead and place another one right there. Going to come up and drop some dirt back in that hole. Just like that. Make sure you're crouched. Make sure your cursor is pointed at the back side of that hopper, and drop another one. And come up here. Make sure you're crouched. Make sure your cursor is pointed at the back of that hopper, and you drop another one. Now anything that drops right here on these hoppers, guys, is going to feed directly into that chest. If it hits the back ones, it'll feed into these, and these will feed into the chest. So it's kind of an automatic collection system we've got going on here. Now stay crouched, and you can set the carpet right on top of the hoppers just like that to cover it up. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to get some seed, and we're going to move our chickens over there into that one we just fixed up. So we're going to come here, I'm going to grab some of this grass seed. Alright, come on, chickens. Come get your grain. Come on, guys. Come on in. There you go. Come on in. Good, chickens. Alright, once you got your chickens inside, we're going to close those gates. Well, guys, I think we have a couple of volunteers for some feathers and chicken meat. Anyway, once they're inside, as they lay eggs, eggs are going to drop into that chest, and when you kill them from this point, if you choose to do so, what's going to happen is the feathers and the chicken meat are going to drop through the carpet into the hoppers and feed directly into that chest. Okay, now that we got a couple of babies, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that. We'll pick one and we'll take him out. Okay. Now I did end up getting the meat because I was standing too close, but the feathers should have went into the chest. Looks like they didn't, but we already have an egg in there. So as they start laying eggs, those eggs are going to go directly into that chest, and we can come back and collect them at any time. And also, when you take out one of the adults, how it should work. There we go. He was kind of towards the back now. So now we're going to check this chest. There's your feathers and your meat right there. Look at that. So this is a much more efficient farming system. Kind of, for the most part, automatic. You're going to do your thing and then just be able to go back to your chest later and collect it when you're ready to. Now we're going to... Okay, yeah, I'm almost out of hoppers, so we can't do the cow farm yet. I will work on that. So we're going to move the cows to here, fix this one up for them, and get that all set up. For now, though, we're going to move on to here because I kind of had a shortage of iron. And we're going to do a similar setup on this. What we're going to do is right down here, you notice I dug this out, and I dropped in 2 jack-o'-lanterns here. That's to provide a little bit of lighting. The hoppers count as a transparent block. So, here's how this is going to work. We're going to put our double chest. And same thing, make sure we're crouched. Aim your cursor at the chest and drop that hopper right there. Now we're going to kind of jump and try to make sure our cursor is pointed at the back side of this hopper. This is going to be kind of hard to do to get right. But there we go. Now, just to see if this works, we're going to throw some dirt at the hoppers, even all the way over to the back. Whoops. Break that back out. Now, we're going to go into the chest, and there's that dirt we just threw right there. You see that? Nice. Alright, now, just one more time to double check. We're going to stand up here. We're going to drop that dirt right there to where it hits that back hopper. Now we're going to come down. We're going to open up our chest. There's that dirt we just threw in. Now, standing right here, I'll throw one more to where it hits that front hopper. Gotta get standing in the right spot. There it went. Open up the chest. There's our dirt. Now what that's going to do, guys, is while we're standing right here, breaking out the blocks, that is going to cause the cobblestone to go right down into the hoppers. And then the hoppers are going to feed right into that chest. So we're going to go ahead and break this out. Because what we're going to want is for that lava and water to meet right here at this block. So right here at this block, well, actually, let's go ahead and throw these right there. We're going to go ahead and throw these right there. And looks like I need a couple more stone bricks. Not to worry, we have some more right here. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Okay, now, case in point, my stone bricks fell right down in there. Alright, so we're going to add these stone bricks right there. And now, we're actually, I think, going to have to move our sign as well. And we're going to want that sign to be right here, because now the water flow is going to come down one more level. But before we do that, let's go ahead and make that look good right in there. There we go. Yeah, that's going to look nice. Alright, then we're going to add our sign right there. And no need to enter any text, so we're going to skip that part of it. And there we go. This is ready for the lava and water again. Oh, almost forgot one step. Go over here and grab my stone stairs. There we go. And remember to look at that top edge right there. Just like that. Place that stair upside down, and there we go. Alright, let's go grab our buckets of lava and water, and we'll get that going again. And let's also grab this glass. Alright, here we go, guys. We're going to do this the same way we did last time. I'm going to add that water right there. Just like so. And then we're going to add that lava right here. Just like that. And there we go. Alright, let's get that glass and cover this up so we don't fall down in it and kill ourselves. And we're just going to do like that. And looks like we had a little mishap. So tell you what, I'm going to temporarily break this out, because that didn't quite set up like we wanted it to. Alright guys, sorry for the cutoff in the video. I had to back it up a little bit because I had a minor design flaw. So I had to go back and redo a little bit. Alright, so we still have the two hoppers here feeding into the chest, but what I realized was these are too low. And so with the cobblestone sitting right on top of them, you couldn't get to the back one. So then I wasn't thinking, and I moved them up to here and filled this in, and then stuff wasn't dropping into the hoppers like it was supposed to be. So here's our solution for that. Okay, so both of these feed directly into that. So what we're going to do is I've made some more hoppers. So I've got two more here. We're going to crouch, jump in place, that one feeding down, and then we're going to place that one feeding down. So then what we have is the top two hoppers feeding down into the bottom ones, and the bottom ones will then feed into the chest, just like that piece of dirt that I just broke up and fell into the hoppers. Alright, so now we're gonna take some cobblestone and whoops, wrong. Let's go ahead and get that out of there. Alright, make sure I'm on the right thing. Now we're gonna take some cobblestone and we're gonna fill that in right there, right above those hoppers. Alright, now we're gonna go back up top and we're gonna fill in with our stone bricks, just like so. Alright, and then we're gonna do this again. We're gonna put our water and lava in here, just like so. Get the lava buckets ready, and we're gonna place those lava buckets right there. Alright, now we're gonna grab our glass. There we go. Knew I had some there somewhere. Just gonna drop one right there, just like that. And we're gonna fill that in right there. Whoops. There we go. Now if we're gonna fix this back up the way we had it, just like this, and do kind of like a small pyramid with the glass, just like so. That puts a lid on it, makes it look kind of interesting. Alright, now that's all set. Let's go down here and give it a try. And I kind of uglied it up there now, but I think that's going to be okay. So let's grab our pickaxe here and try this thing out. Alright, now this should be a lot more efficient. Yeah, look at that. Caught 12 cobblestone right there. And this sign now really needs to be on the other side, so let's grab that. Because we want the sign to actually stem the water flow. Because the water flows faster than anything else does. So we're going to put that there, skip the text, just like so. Now we're going to get our pickaxe. And now we have a very good functioning cobblestone generator right here. Infinite supply of cobblestone. See there, another 22 just in that really short time. That's awesome. You just can't beat that. Alright, so now we've got our cobblestone generator working better. We've got an upgrade to our farm. I did get some more iron because I was cooking some in the smelter right before I started the video. So now I've got another 15 iron ingots. So I could make enough hoppers to do the cattle deal, but I'm going to do that off camera. You already have the basic idea of how that's going to work. So at this point it would be kind of overkill. Gonna breed a couple more chickens. Sheep still have some wool growing to do. Okay, now onto the house. You're gonna notice this is different. For one, I took out what I had here. I replaced the dark oak with, this is oak wood and cobblestone. These are two things I have in abundance because of my tree farm and my cobblestone generator. So now I've got an almost infinite supply of both. So those are two primary things that I'm going to be using in this build. I am still going to use some dark oak just because I have so much of it. My floor is almost entirely polished diorite. And you'll notice here what I did with the bed. I actually recessed it into the floor, because when the staircase comes up, it's going to come up to a point where you can just barely stand here. So if we had the bed up a level to where it's sitting about where this block is and coming over to, we'd be having to worry about getting trapped between the bed and the bottom of the staircase, and I didn't want to have to worry about that. So that is a solution right there. You can dig down one block and drop your bed down in there, and it works just fine. It's not nighttime yet, so I can't show you how it works, but I assure you it does. I've tested it. It works. It's awesome. Alright, so the next thing I wanted to show you guys is my mine, the progress I've got going down there. Before we go down there, though, almost everything I need to throw the house together is right here in this chest. Feel free to pause the video and see what I've got here. This is a fairly good indication, with the exception of this stuff right here. What's in this chest is a fairly good indication of what you're going to need to finish this build. So I'm going to hover over each item and give you the opportunity to pause. We've got stone bricks, 4 of them, cobblestone. Actually, we've got some more right there, so let's make this easy. We've got 2 full stacks plus a quarter stack right there. Okay. We've got 3 furnaces, but we're also going to be adding this one, so we're going to have a total of 4 furnaces in here. You're going to need 8 stairs. You're going to need 2 full stacks of dark oak wood slabs, plus another 21 dark oak wood slabs. You're going to need a full stack of dark oak planks, plus another 34 dark oak planks. We're going to need a couple of crafting tables. You're going to need 64 oak wood. That's wood, not planks. Plus another 31 stack of oak wood. So you're going to need about a stack and a half of oak wood. You're also going to need 19 dark oak fences. You're going to need 4 doors of your choice. I'm going to use dark oak because that's what I had. I could pretty easily make some oak, but don't really feel like messing with it right now. So that's what we've got. That's what we're going to need to build the house. Plus we're also going to need some glass. 23 glass should be enough. If it's not, I've got some sand that I can certainly make some more. Okay, and windows are going to be the least of our worries. Now I'm going to show you what else I've done. Now you remember back when I started this mine, I dug down 12 blocks, and I had a reason for that. It may have seemed like I was just pulling out a random number, but I actually did have a reason for going down 12 blocks. Okay, so here we are at 12. Now we're going to crouch so we can stay on the ladder without falling. And I'm going to come up and show you what I've done here. I've come down 2 from the surface and then dug this out right here. Okay? I'm going to hollow this out and turn this into another downstairs room to the base. This is basically going to be a storage area, plus I'm going to put a nether portal down here, as well as a crafting area where I'm going to have some furnaces, and I'm going to have probably an enchanting table down here. But yeah, this is going to be expanded and become a much bigger area, and this is going to be kind of a second level to our base. Now, the reason for 12 is because I came down 2 to make sure that I don't interfere with the floor of our top level. And then what's going to happen is once I start to hollow this out a little more, I'm going to give these 2 spaces here, come out another space, and do something kind of like this. And I'm going to add a row of stairs here, then do another level down, and then do another level down. And basically the reason for going 12 was to give myself enough room to end up with somewhere between a 6 to 8 high floor to ceiling room to be able to add my extra stuff in, such as a furnace system and my nether portal. That's stuff that I'm going to work on off camera. So you will get a chance to see it soon, hopefully within the next couple of episodes. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of give you an update on that, what's going on with it. And also, you've noticed here, I dug this out. This is going to be a fishing pond, which we're actually about to do right now. So we're going to grab these buckets. And the nice thing about the way I did my water here is this should serve as a never-ending water source. See, we can pull from that, and it fills right back in. You see that? That's what we want. That's great. So now we're going to take these 4 buckets of water, and we're going to start adding them right in here, just like so. See that? And make sure we're adding one to each edge. Let's go fill these up again. There we go. Now we got it. And we're going to add some more right here. Okay, let's go ahead and put one there. Go ahead and put one there. Go ahead and put one there. And we're going to place one in the middle. I don't think we got that one placed. There we go. Now we've got it. Now we've got a water source with the light source in there, which is good. That's going to keep any mobs from spawning. And now we've got ourselves a nice little fishing hole. So let's check this out, see how it works. Figure out which chest my fishing rod is in. And I know I've got a viewer that hasn't really done much fishing, so I'm going to demonstrate here to show him how to do it. And you're going to squeeze your left trigger, your secondary action button, and you're going to drop that bobber into the water. Now, you're going to notice here in a second that there's going to be bubbles popping up in the water. Now, as soon as those bubbles swim towards your bobber, you're going to notice your bobber dip. That's when you're going to want to hit that trigger again, your secondary action, to withdraw your fishing rod. And you're either going to catch fish, or you're going to catch a piece of equipment such as enchanted armor. You can find enchantment books. You can get all kinds of stuff by fishing. It's a great way to pass the time. You never know what you're going to get. It's kind of like treasure hunting. It's pretty awesome. So we're going to sit here and wait till that first bite comes along. There we go, and we got a fish. Alright. You see that? There's a raw fish. We can cook that up. We can eat it. So you've got a food source right here. You can get unexpected treasures. Fishing is a lot of fun, and I wanted to incorporate that into my walled-in safe area. So there you have it. That's how to make a fishing hole. That's all the time we have for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to get a couple more episodes building in. I'm going to do some more work down in the mine, work on that room underneath, and then we're going to start building the house. We're going to get our tree farm back up and going. It's going to be some good times. And, you know, once the base is all set up, then I've got a big surprise for you guys. Oh, by the way, this walk path is new. I almost forgot to mention. I will do more explaining on this in the next episode. If you don't know how I did this, I'll get into it a little more in the next episode. Anyway, take care, guys. See you next time.